Happy and Zach here from Dizzy J Farm. Because we've received an overwhelming lack of interest in how we keep our chickens watered throughout the winter, I decided to create this video to let you know how it's done. So let's go take a look inside the coop and see what we have going on. Alright, so here is my chicken watering system. It is a 35 or 30 gallon barrel, plastic barrel, and I bought these watering nipples online on Amazon, and basically you pre-drill a hole and you screw them into the side of the container, and there's a valve that the chickens push on and water escapes once the seal is broken. There's an O-ring on the valve that creates a seal, and then when the valve's pushed in, it lets water through. Just similar to, like, the same concept as like a rabbit water or something. And they work great. I love it because it works well for winter. I don't have a heated coop or anything, so as long as the water inside stays thawed, then the nipples never freeze either. A lot of times with like the cup style waters and stuff, you'll find that even if you keep water from freezing inside the main container, the cups hold water themselves, and if they're exposed to freezing temperatures, they'll freeze, and then your valves don't work. And then the cup style I really like for summer use, or if someone had a heated coop or something, that'd work well. But these work great for summer and winter. And so for winter, I just keep a stock tank heater. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. I just keep a stock tank heater. This has a bunch of mineral deposits on it. But this style stock tank heater, and granted, it's not the cheapest system because those stock tank heaters draw a lot of electricity. They're supposed to be thermostatically driven, so they only work when they need to work. But given our Wisconsin winters, they need to work quite a bit. But as long as you keep that water thawed, then these don't freeze up on you, which is pretty darn nice. I can kind of get into the installation process. Basically, you take 11/30 seconds drill bit, drill a hole into virtually any plastic container, and then with this watering system, they send you like a tool that you put in the chuck of your drill bit, and then you drill these into your hole until they say to drill them 80% in, so you don't want them flush to the container. There's a little gap behind there, so you go 80%. And the reason why you don't want to go all the way is because this is all plastic container, plastic housing here, so you don't want to overdo something and break something. But the threads are like a tapered, so they get like wider and wider, so as it gets drilled in, it's creating a better and better seal. And I put some PTFE tape on the threads just for a little extra seal. They say that's optional, that you don't necessarily need to do that, but I figured I'd do that instead of risking a leak somewhere. And I haven't had a leak. These things work great. You can see you do lose some water to drippage, and you can see the chickens kind of spilling some water, but I kind of like it. I mean, they can go all winter and have access to fresh water at all times, so that's worth it to me, to get a little leak, or not leak, but a little bit of waste. Let's see. I got these from, like I said, they were on Amazon. And the seller was Heritage Acres, I believe it is. And now there are different brands of the same style. These are made in Europe, and from what I gathered online is people really recommended buying the European ones and avoid the cheaper ones. These are like $4 to $5 a piece, I want to say. I think they were like $4 a piece, 5 for 20 bucks or something. But you'll find them on Amazon for like $1 a piece or even less, maybe 50 cents a piece. But it sounded like I did quite a bit of research, and people seem to claim that the cheaper ones are more prone to leaking, and most people recommended just biting the bullet and buying the more expensive ones. And you know, so that's what I did, and I've been happy with them. And yeah, what else can I say? But yeah, great, you know, watering system. Mine are, I didn't mount them exactly to the specs that they recommend. They recommend mounting them about 1 inch from the bottom of your container, and then to have your container sit up so the nipples are like right at neck level for the bird. And mine are a little low, obviously. You can see the birds have to kind of stoop a little to get to it, and that was just kind of my laziness of not propping it up where it needs to be. But the reason I went higher on this is my barrel is pretty tapered at the bottom, so I wanted it to get, I mean, it's still at a level where it is tapered, so the nipple kind of angles down, which probably adds to my waist problem. But I was trying to get it more into a, you know, a vertical spot on the barrel versus like having it way down, so it was, you know, at such a taper. So if I had to do it again, I'd probably mount these on like a flat-sided barrel versus this one that tapers, and then, you know, then you can kind of have it to their specs, where inch off the bottom, you know, because now I can have like 3-4 inches of water sitting in here, and it can't really escape, or, you know, like it's non-drinkable water because it's below the level of the nipples. I imagine they recommend coming 1 inch off the bottom, just so, I mean, versus like right on the bottom, just so, you know, if you get like debris in there or sediment. What I especially like about this watering system versus other nipple styles is that this is side mounted. You know, you'll see some that mount on the bottom of a plastic container, and those work well. I've heard people have success with those. The reason I like the side mounted better is because generally with something on the bottom, you have to like suspend it somehow. And if I have, you know, 35 gallons of water, you know, that takes quite a bit to suspend that. So I like the side mounted because then I can just have the bottom of the barrel sit on blocks or whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, as I said in the video, this is a watering system that's really worked well for us. If you have a better system, we'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment below if you have any ideas you'd like to share. We're always trying to learn and improve our systems here around the farm. So thanks again.
Outtakes real. His tail's like fluffing you.
Happy and Zach here from Dizzy J Farm. Hello. Hey. Hello again. And welcome. Hey guys. This is Zach with Dizzy J Farm.